1 in 8 deaths worldwide are caused by air pollution. 1 in 8. This is a problem with an easier solution than most people think. Pollution affects animals, people, and plants. Pollution is the presence in or introduction into the environment of a substance or thing that has harmful or poisonous effects. Today we will talk about how the earth affects people and how several programs come together to fix that problem. Lastly, we will talk about what you can do to help the situation. Do you know how pollution affects humans? The most common air pollutants are ozone, sulfur dioxide, sulfur acid, carbon monoxide, and diesel exhaust. We release a variety of chemicals into the atmosphere when we burn the fossil fuels we use every day. We breathe air to live, and what we breathe has a direct impact on our health. Air pollution affects your body in several different ways. Breathing polluted air puts you at a higher risk for asthma and other respiratory diseases. This is probably why asthma is so common. When exposed to ground ozone for 6 to 7 hours, scientific evidence shows that healthy people's lungs function decreased and they suffer from respiratory inflammation. People can get cancer from living in a polluted area. Coughing and wheezing are common symptoms from observed by city folks. Air pollutants can damage the immune system, endocrine and reproductive systems. High levels of particle pollution have been associated with higher incidence of heart problems. As you can see, air pollution is awful for the human body. Many people get illnesses from air pollution, or worse, they could die. There are several different types of pollution that can affect the human body. There are 5 different types of pollution. The most common ones are land, air, and water. Land pollution can be produced by household garbage and industrial waste. A little over half of the pollution gathered on land is in landfills. Paper and paperboard are the most common type of land pollution. Air pollution is extremely common too. The air we breathe has a very exact chemical composition. 99% of it is made up of nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor, and inert gases. Air pollution occurs when things that aren't normally there are added to air. When someone burns fuels, it releases a common type of air pollution. Water pollution affects fish and other sea animals. Water pollution occurs when a foreign object is introduced to the water. Trash is a good example of pollution. As you can see, there are several different types of pollution. There are several different organizations that try to solve pollution problems. EPA, also known as Environmental Protection Agency, is the main organization that deals with this. The EPA exists to protect human health and the environment. EPA's headquarters are in Washington, D.C., with 10 regional offices around the country. The EPA creates and enforces regulations that enact environmental legislation. The EPA determines how the government will go about making sure the air is clean. The EPA plays an extremely important role in air pollution. Air pollution is an issue that can be solved by everyday people. For instance, you could take a cleaner commute to school or work. You could take the bus, train, bike, or subway. You could also carpool to the places you need to go to. You could look for the Energy Star label when purchasing home or office equipment. This is a very simple step that could go a long way. Lastly, you can make sure your tires are properly inflated. This is also a very simple step to follow. It may cost money, but it helps you and the environment in the long run. There are several more steps you can follow to help air pollution, but these are just a few examples. Air pollution is a huge problem in the world today. Many people do not even realize that they are hurting themselves and the air by doing their daily tasks. The EPA is the biggest organization that aids with air pollution. If you spent minutes out of your day to help with the EPA, then there could be a huge difference in the world. Air pollution causes serious illnesses to the human body. By altering your everyday tasks, you can help the air and your health.